Hey, thanks for stopping by Bees Ambrosia. Today I've got an Energizer hip opener little class for us. And there's a playlist to go along with it, so feel free to grab that link in the bio and use that. I'll cue it when we're ready to start the playlist. So yeah, let's get started in child's pose. Bring your toes to touch at the back of your mat. Draw your knees out wide. Sink your hips down and back, and then begin to walk your hands forward to create a flat back. We'll take a big inhale to ground down and a big open mouth exhale. Let out all your air. Take another big inhale and a big open mouth exhale. We'll jump right into cultivating our Ujjayi breath to create a little heat this morning. Slowly inhale through your nose 4 to 6 counts. And slowly exhale through your nose 4 to 6 counts, constricting the back of your throat. Continue with your Ujjayi breath. And feel yourself grounding down, sticking to the present moment, and letting any other worries of the day wash away. Nothing else matters in this moment. On your next inhale, you're going to keep your legs where they are and slowly inch forward on your forearms. You can bring your knees out a little wider if you'd like to, if that feels better in your body. We'll just begin to open our hips, coming back and forth in this forearm child's pose. We'll have a lot of hip openers today, so it's a great little class to take in the morning to loosen up your body before the day. So let's come up into neutral tabletop. We'll bring our hands slightly in front of us, and we're going to do some tabletop hip rotators. So we'll start on the left side. We'll kick our hip out to the left and slowly bring it down and back, and then kick it out over to our right side. So we're creating circles with our hips. And we'll do 3 on each side. These are awesome. I did these in PT for my hip, and they really did wonders. So this is our last one on this side. And then we'll rotate all the way back up to the center. And then switch sides. So kick your hip out to the right. Do these as slow as you can to really feel the stretch. Alright, so 2 more on the right side. And then we'll meet in neutral tabletop. One more. Alright. Inhale back to center. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take whatever movements you need in your body. Maybe walk your dog, sway your hips side to side, whatever you need to loosen up those joints. Alright, take an inhale, look forward to prepare. Exhale, take 10 tiny steps to the top of your mat, forward fold. Root down through the 4 corners of your feet. Let your head and neck hang, and let your arms drip toward the mat as your chest tries to rest on your quads. Inhale, slowly rise up, 1 vertebrae at a time for mountain pose. Take an inhale, exhale your hands to heart center. We'll take a couple of sun salutations here. So we'll inhale, exhale our hands down by our side, inhale and back up to mountain pose. So this is what it'll look like. Do do one more. Exhale your hands down by your side. Inhale your hands to the top. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Breathe here. Root down through the four corners of your feet, engaging through your legs. And pressing your hands into either your shins or your quads while pinching your shoulder blades together to create a flat back. Gaze down. Take an inhale, exhale, high to mid plank, chaturanga. Come into high plank, inch forward, slowly lower down no more than 90 degrees. Flip the tops of your feet. Inhale, upward facing dog while pressing into the tops of your feet so your quads are lifted off the ground. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job, everyone. We're gonna flow that a couple more times, but add in a couple side stretches and back bends. So inhale, look towards the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Either step, hop, or jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Breathe here. Bring your hands together in prayer above your head. So it'll look like this. And then slowly begin to arch back in a baby back bend. You will then come back to center and grab your left wrist. And we're going to do side stretches. So you're still standing up in mountain pose. You can bring your left leg behind your right leg and then stretch to the right. So grabbing your left arm, this is what the stretch will look like. You'll be grabbing with your right wrist, your left wrist. All right, inhale back to center, and let's do that on the left side. So grab your right wrist with your left wrist, with your left fingers, and bring your right leg behind your left leg and side stretch. Inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to mid plank, chaturanga. Oh, you can cue the music when you get a chance to. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. But it was just in our first mountain pose, so not too late. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do that one more time. So inhale, look towards the top of your mat. Start your music if you haven't already. Exhale, forward fold. Hop, jump, or step to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side stretch to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to mid plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, great job, everyone. We're gonna move on and flow a little vinyasa. Inhale, your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Let it hover there and kick it out. Parallel your back foot with the short edges of your mat. Kick your hips up and reach toward the sky. This is fallen triangle. You're using your right hand as the base to support you, as your feet support you as well, while lifting your hips up and reaching your hand toward the sky. Let this feel good in your body. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, come to a seat. Rotate your legs. So one leg will be bent in front of you, the other one behind you. And we're going to open, twist toward the right. Breathe here. And let this feel good in your body. We're opening up the front line with fallen triangle and our side twist. Take an inhale. engage to the back of your mat. Your right foot will be forward and your left leg will be back. Inhale, warrior two. Breathe here. Create a 90-degree angle in your front leg. Engage through your back leg just as much as your front. Neutralize your pelvis toward the side wall. Let your shoulders melt down your back. We're going to do a couple open arm circles to warm up our shoulders. So let's go forward. We'll do a few. Simply just creating circles and then rotate the other way. Great job. Inhale, lean forward and lengthen. Exhale, extended side angle. Maintain that 90-degree bend in your front leg. Lift up through your obliques and press your lower arm into your thigh to open your chest further toward the side wall. This is a great heart opener. Feels really great in the side body as well and is awesome for our obliques. Inhale, reverse warrior. Breathe here. Maintain that stability in both your front and back leg. And reach your arm toward the back to create a side stretch in your body versus a back bend. Stay lifted in your obliques. And you can bring your hand down on your leg or create a half bind as I have. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, parallel your feet with the short edges of your mat for horse pose. You're going to bring your feet out a little wide, so they're just going to be angled out a little. And then we're going to sink our hips down and back. You're going to want to tuck your hips down to make your butt in line with your back and sink as low as you can. Alright, so we're just going to do a couple more sun salutations here. So bring your hands to heart center, take an inhale, exhale them down, inhale up to prayer, exhale down, inhale up. We'll do two more. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two to the front. So now your left leg will be forward. Take an inhale here. Exhale, high to mid plank, chaturanga. Feel free to take an ekapada, that's keeping one leg high as you lower. Exhale, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna do that all on the left side now. So inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Hover here. Rotate your back foot to parallel with the short edges of your mat. Kick your leg out and lift your hips up for fallen triangle. If you want a little more, maybe play with lifting a foot and hovering it. It's really hard, but I'm sure you guys can do it. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, release. Remember to bend both knees for our twist, and we'll twist to the left this time. Breathe. And feel your body creating that heat. Take an inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Your left foot will be forward now, and your right foot will be back. Inhale, warrior two. Breathe here. Remember to create a 90-degree angle with your front leg. Neutralize your pelvis toward the side. Stay engaged through your back leg and your core. And let your shoulders relax. So we'll start with those little circles again, rotating our arms forward in little circles. And then we'll do them the reverse way, so do them backwards now. These are just great because we do a lot of chaturanga, so I want to protect our shoulders. Inhale, lean forward and lengthen. Exhale, extended side angle. Tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12 o'clock. Pressing into your quad with your bottom arm. Look down to see if you still have that 90-degree bend in your front leg, and feel the side stretch through your body. Feels awesome. Breathe here. Lift up through your obliques and rotate your heart even more open toward the side wall. Inhale, reverse warrior. Breathe here. Gaze down at your back foot or up at your palm, wherever feels comfortable in your neck. I personally like the back foot. Stay engaged through that front leg and reach toward the back wall to open up and create that side stretch. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, horse pose. So we're going to parallel our feet with the short edges of our mat once again. Bring your toes out a little wide. Sink your hips down into horse pose. So instead of having our hands at heart center this time, we're going to do a couple twists to the side. So inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, drop your neck and shoulder inward to stretch. Feel that twist in your body. Inhale up and do the opposite side. So dip your shoulder down. Feel that twist. You can really feel it along your neck. Inhale. Exhale when you twist. Inhale, rise. Exhale on the twist. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two facing the front. So your right knee is in the front now. Take an inhale here. Exhale, high to mid plank, chaturanga. Remember, you can take that ekapada, lifting your leg if you need a little more. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Great job, everyone. We're gonna flow that a couple more times, breath to movement. So inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale your leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale your leg high. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Kick it out, fallen triangle. Exhale, come to a seat. Bring your legs together. Take an inhale and exhale, twist. If you need to lengthen, take an inhale and always twist on the exhale. And remember to breathe always. Take an inhale, exhale, to the back, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Remember your right leg's forward this time. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, horse pose. This time we're gonna sink down and we're gonna do those sun salutations again, but try to drop it all the way to the ground. So sink your hips down and back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands down and try to touch the mat. Rise up, down and try to touch the mat. We'll do two more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two to the front, left leg forward. Take an inhale here. Exhale, high to mid plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Time for the left side. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale your leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale your leg high. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Or left knee to right elbow, you know what I mean. Drop it for fallen triangle. Not the best with my left and rights. Inhale. Exhale, come down into a seat for our twist. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. Breathe and feel that twist. Take an inhale. Exhale. Low lunge to the back. So you got your left leg forward. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, horse pose. Breathe here. Parallel your feet with the short edges of your mat. We're going to do that once again. So we'll inhale our hands to heart center. And take an exhale. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, try to touch the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, touch the mat. We'll do two more. That count as one, don't worry. Two. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Breathe here. Take an inhale. Exhale. High to mid plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, everyone, just one more time. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale your leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, fallen triangle. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release into that seat. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Right leg facing the back, forward. Inhale, warrior two. Oops. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. This time we're going to do something a little different. We're going to inhale our feet to parallel the short edges of our mat. You can breathe here. This time we'll tuck our toes in a little, making ourselves a little pigeon-toed. We'll inhale, puff up our chest. Exhale, let your chest drip down toward the mat. For wide-legged forward fold, take a slight to generous bend in your knees, whatever feels good in your body, and feel free to grab onto something, whether that's your toes, your ankles, shins, or even just pressing onto the mat. You just want to bring your chest toward the mat to create a flat back. When you feel your back rounding, come out of it a little, realign, and then ease back into it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, tee out your arms. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Take an inhale here. Exhale, high to mid plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, just our left side left. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left leg to left elbow. Inhale, knee to nose. Inhale high, exhale, fallen triangle. Inhale your hips high. Exhale, bring your legs down for the twist. This time we're twisting to the right. Inhale to lengthen first. Exhale, complete the twist and look to the left. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge to the back with your right knee forward. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale your feet to parallel with the short edges of your mat and take an exhale to breathe. Remember to pigeon toe your feet. Inhale to puff up your chest. This time, feel free to take a chest expansion by clasping your hands together at your sacrum. So we'll inhale, puff up our chest. Exhale, release down. Keep a micro bend in your elbows to protect them and let your hands drip toward the floor. Remember to keep a slight to generous bend in your knees. And just let your head and neck hang heavy. If this no longer serves you, release your arms and take whatever feels best in your body. If you haven't already, release your arms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, tee out your arms. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Take an inhale here. Exhale, high to mid plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, take an inhale here and a big open mouth exhale. We're gonna move on to our mats. So inhale, come into high plank. Exhale, slowly lower down. We're going to come into Sphinx pose, so bring your feet to the corners of your mat, out wide. Bring your forearms in front of you, and then simply pull your chest toward the front wall. Maybe gaze to one side and the other to give your neck a bit of a twist. Take whatever you need right now. We'll be on our mats for the rest of this little sequence. When you're ready, inhale up onto your knees as we prepare for camel pose. So for camel pose, I generally like to put a block between my leg, but as long as you have your legs hip width distance apart, that's totally fine, or you could put a pillow, whatever feels best in your body, but I'll demo with a block. So you'll bring the block between your legs, come into a tall standing on your knees position, and for camel pose, we'll bring our hands to our lower back, right above our hips and our glutes. You can have them facing downward, or if you have lower back sensitivity, face your fingers upward. So inhale, puff up your chest and begin to look up. Exhale, drip your body back in a back bend. Keep a micro tuck in your chin to protect your neck. Stay here if that's what calls for you. Remember to breathe, taking tiny sips of air. If you do have full camel in your practice, you can now begin to reach back for your heels. If you don't, please be responsible and don't do anything that's unsafe in your body. Whatever you're doing, make sure that you're pressing your hips forward. Anyone who's taken full camel, bring your hands safely back to your hips and slowly rise up one vertebra at a time. Coming all the way down onto sitting on your knees for one moment. Take a big inhale, close your eyes, and a big open mouth exhale. We'll come onto our backs for bridge pose. So bring your heels up to meet your glutes and bring your hands down by your side as if they're reaching for your heels. Bring your shoulders inward and create a micro tuck in your chin as we did in camel pose. Inhale, rise up. Breathe here. Reach your hips toward the ceiling. Bring your shoulders even more inward if that calls to you. Maybe even take a clasp at your sacrum. Remember to breathe and lift your legs, lift your hips high. Take one last inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, release. All right. Well, now you have the option for another bridge, or we can also do wheel, but only do wheel if that's in your practice. So you're going to stay where you are if you're in wheel. If you're in bridge, feel free to go ahead. But for wheel, once again, only do this if it's in your practice. Bring your hands to your shoulders. And then when you're ready, slowly lift up into a full wheel. Reaching your hips forward and high. This is a huge front line opener. Great for circulation, rushing blood throughout the body. Take an inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, slowly release. One vertebrae at a time, being mindful of your head and neck. Inhale your legs up into a ball. Exhale, release. We're just going to do a quick little supine figure 4 stretch for our hips since we did a lot of hip dominant things today. So for figure 4, we'll start with our right leg. So cross your right ankle on your left quad. I'll face this way so you can see a little better. And this is supine figure 4, so feel free to stay here. Maybe press on your right thigh to create a little bit more resistance and a little bit more of a stretch. Or if you'd like, you can lift your left leg into a reverse tabletop. Press your elbow into your thigh and hug your left leg forward to create a stretch. Remember to keep both of your feet flexed and engaged. And you can relax your head and neck on the ground. Remember to breathe and let this stretch feel awesome in your body. When you're ready, drop your legs over to the left side. Either tee out your arms or cactus your arms. And you can keep your head neutral or look to your right to complete the twist. Let this delicious pose feel great in your body as you melt into your mat. When you're ready, bring your knees into the center and we'll switch sides. So bring your left leg on top of your right. Remember, you can just stay here, maybe pressing into your left thigh to create a little bit more resistance, or take the full stretch, keeping both feet flexed and engaged, and opening up your hips. Let your feet drift toward the opposite side. Tee your cactus your arms and gaze left to complete the twist. If that doesn't feel good in your neck, just keep a neutral gaze. Maybe close your eyes. Take what you need. Inhale your knees back to center. Give yourself one last final big squeeze before we settle into Shavasana. Exhale, Shavasana. Oopsie. Sorry about that. Water everywhere now. Okay. Settle down, bring your feet and hands wide. Start to relax as you feel your body melting into the earth. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, and whatever sounds or feelings may arise, and simply let them go. Take this moment for yourself to look inward and reach your highest self. I will call you out in a moment when Shavasana is over. When you are ready, begin to draw yourself out of Shavasana, wiggling your toes and fingers. Feel free to stay if you'd like, listening to the music. If you're ready, come up onto a seat, keeping your eyes closed. Thank you for practicing with me today. I appreciate it, and hope you all enjoy your day and feel energized. Have a good one.